everyone, how are you today? I hope you are all well and having a great day wherever you are and whatever you are doing in the world. I am currently in my car doing this voiceover while Nathan has one of his settling in morning sessions before starting school full time next week. Boy, that is scary. Where has the time gone? My lovely little baby, my 4-year-old baby, is starting school full time next week. He's growing up so fast. As you may know from some of the videos, you've heard him in the background talking better than what he used to because of the one-to-one he was having at nursery, and obviously his appetite has increased and the food that he is willing to eat has increased as well. So he's got more of a variety in his diet now, which is great. But yeah, so I'm in my car and it is terrible weather outside today. Terrible. It is gale force winds and raining heavily. So there is a chance you might hear that coming down on the car. But I thought I would spend some time, do a little update on Remy dog while I was in the car, and you guys can watch me crack on with some jobs around the house. So what I was doing first of all when I first started this video, I was putting some condensed milk in the slow cooker and I covered it completely with water to about 2 centimeters over the top, and I put it on low and slow for 8 hours. And that turns the canned condensed milk into dulce de leche. And that stuff is, it's dangerous. It is dangerous. You open a can of that and you end up eating it. But it's not good for you. But I had to make some banoffee pies for a barbecue. So I was making my own dulce de leche rather than buying the already prepared cans. And then, as you can see here, I am tackling my bedroom. It is a dumping ground. My bedroom always becomes the dumping ground and I get so fed up with it. I'm always doing it, always tidying up. Washing gets brought up here, dumped on the floor at night time, then put back on the bed during the day, and then back up until I put it away. So that is what I am tackling now. So while you guys watch me speed through the washing, I'm going to tell you what happened to Remy. Now, for new viewers, Remy is our 6-month-old Cocker Spaniel. He's a golden Cocker Spaniel, show standard or show type rather than a working one. And he, one day, on a Saturday evening, was completely and utterly fine. Steve took him for a walk at about 10 o'clock at night. And as soon as he came back in the door, he threw up, and then he went out in the garden and had bouts of diarrhea. Now, I'm not trying to gross anyone out, but I mean, it was not pleasant. The poor little thing, he doesn't know what to do with himself when he's got diarrhea or being sick. He feels so sorry for himself, and it was coming out both ends. I'm sorry, too much information, but he was really poorly. But it was like 10:30 at night, so we could have called the out of hours vets, but I stayed up with him during the night and we took him to the vets first thing that morning, and they gave him a good going over, and they said it was gastroenteritis, so a bug of the gut. So they gave him some anti-sickness medication and some like a pro binder paste to help bind up the other end. So we got him home. They gave him an anti-sickness injection as well to get his gut to stop spasming and slow down. So we got him home and he was feeling so sorry for himself, and he was so lethargic, and for a puppy to be lethargic, it's quite worrying. So we got him home. He was just laying around. He was dribbling like clear mucus. Like, just think of a St. Bernard with shoelaces hanging out his mouth. That was what Remy was like. But the vet said just give him time, and if you're concerned, call back. Well, he was getting worse. Come about 12 o'clock at lunchtime, he was refusing to move. He needed to go out, but he wouldn't move. He wouldn't move around. He just sat there and he would not move. So I rang the vets again. I said, he's not getting better. Something is wrong. And they were like, okay, bring him back down. So I was like, okay. They gave us an appointment for 2 o'clock. I took him back down. The vets, it was a different vet, but the other vet that saw him that morning was there. So they gave him a good going over again. And they felt something in his stomach. So they done an ultrasound. And in his abdomen there was a mass. And I was like, oh no, there's something wrong. I mean, being a puppy, we thought maybe he'd eaten something. But no, they done an ultrasound, and then they were like, no, something's in there. We need to get it out. We need to do exploratory operation now. Because he's going downhill. He's dehydrated. He's lethargic. He's got a temperature coming up now. We need to operate. So we gave authorization. They did it. He was on the operating table till 10 o'clock at night. And obviously I signed for him to go to the out of hours vets after, rather than come home. And I was so worried. I rang the out of hours vets trying to find out where he was. They didn't know that he was coming over. They had no recall of Remy. So they chased up to find out where he was and what had actually happened. So 10:30 came. The doctor, or the vet, rang me and said it was intestinal, like telescopic thing, interfusion. That's it, interfusion. And how they explained it to us is his intestines, when everyone's intestines contract, right, they keep going because it passes the food down, but his actually started eating itself. Yeah, it sounds rather disgusting, but they said think of it like a telescope. It opens up and then you push it closed and it slots into itself. That is what his intestines did. And they fused together. And if he didn't have that operation, he wouldn't have made it to the next day. So the moral of the story is, guys, I'll tell you the rest in a minute, but if you think there's something wrong with your pet, go with your gut. You are the one that knows your pet. If the vets are saying he's fine, they're fine, but you think there's something wrong, you stand your ground and you order tests. Do not let them push you about. You know best. They're your animal. So after that, they took him over to the out of hours vets, and he stayed in the out of hour vets for 5 days. So that was a hefty vet bill. But the first 24 hours after the operation, he was intensive care. It was touch and go. Even though they had done the operation, he might not have pulled through because it's the aftercare and everything like that. Then we was allowed to go see him, and he just laid there. It broke my heart. It really did. We was trying to figure out what caused this, and it is nothing that's caused. We couldn't have caused it. It's just one of these things that happen, and it's in a 1 in a million chance it would have happened to him. It usually happens to older dogs, but he wasn't even 6 months old and it happened to him. They had to remove 20 centimetres of his intestines, which doesn't sound a lot, considering you know how much intestines we have, but for a puppy and a little cocker spaniel, that's a lot. And so they removed it, and he was touch and go for a little while, and after about 36 hours he started picking his head up a little bit. We was allowed to go see him again, and we managed to get him to eat. He started having white fish and boiled chicken, but when he feels ill, he feels so sorry for himself, and he's not a normal cocker spaniel anyway. You think of a cocker spaniel, they've got a spring up bums and they jump around like anything. He's not like that. He's so laid back and like a slug. The vets thought something was wrong. So they were keeping his pain relief up to a high level, which was making him feel sick, which was making him depressed and all that lot. So they lowered the pain meds. Then he was able to eat and be more active and he was happier. So that is what they done. They lowered it down. We was allowed to go see him every evening. And then 5 days post-op, he was allowed to come home. And we kept him on crate rest for 2 days as best we could. Because all he wanted to do was be around Nathan. Because him and Nathan are little buddies. They get on like a house on fire. And trying to keep a Cocker Spaniel restricted to crate rest, it's heartbreaking because they give you those puppy eyes. They give you those puppy eyes like anything. But we got through it. He is still recovering and the vets say now we just treat him like a normal dog. But he does have symptoms of IBS. So I have now got a dog that has IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. So whereas he used to love eating broccoli and cauliflower and carrots and stuff, we have to be careful because it can set his stomach off and that is not pretty when that does happen. But at the moment we're just keeping him on his pure food that he loves from years. That's fantastic. And he's treats that we know are good for him and they're fine. So yeah. That's what happened to Remy. The vets discharged him after 3 health visits and they said he's completely fine now apart from just that IBS, and he will get bouts of diarrhoea every now and then if he eats something that irritates his intestines and bowel. So that is that. So as you can see, I am now out in the garden pottering around, planting up flowers in my hanging baskets. I've got hanging baskets around the whole of the garden. If I can't put plant pots on the bottom, on the floor, because of Nathan and Remy, then I'm going to hang them up high out of the reach of the dog being able to eat them. Although he still does try. He does eat flowers and wood and all that, like a normal puppy, 6 months old. But we are trying to restrict it so much, but it's not physically possible sometimes. So I love these hanging baskets, but me trying to place it all and figure out where I want all the colours and all that lot, it was doing my head in because you guys know I've got OCD and I would love for them all to match. You know, red flowers to the left side, pink to the right, purple to the back and white to the front. But obviously you can't always buy flowers of the same colours and do it in every hanging basket. So yeah, that is what's happened there so far. And like I've told you, Nathan's starting school, Shane started college, he's doing a bricklaying course now. He hasn't started, his first day is actually tomorrow because it was meant to start on Monday, but it was a teacher training day, so he actually starts on Thursday. So how my week is going to be from now on is Monday, Shane's off, Steve's off. Chloe is at college. Then Hayley and Nathan will be at school. They'll be at school all week, okay? Think of the 2 little ones, they'll be at school all week. So Monday we have Shane at home, Chloe at college, Steve at home. Tuesday I have... No, hang on. Did I just say that wrong? No. Shane's at college. Chloe's working. There we go. That's because I've not got the calendar in front of me. There we go. Right. Shane is at college. Chloe works on Monday. Steve is off. Tuesday, Chloe is working. Shane is off. Steve's at work. Wednesday, Chloe's at college. Shane is off. Thursday, Chloe and Shane are at college, Steve at work, Hayley and Nathan are at school. So Thursday is my only day in the whole week where I will have the house to myself. And then Friday, Chloe, Shane at school. What am I saying? School. At college. They're at college. Hayley is half day at school. Shane. Oh, for God's sake. This is so confusing. Nathan is at school. Not that you really need to know this, okay? It's so confusing. But yeah, like that. And then weekends. I am going to be calendaring it up. I'm going to have to colour code when everyone's going to be at home, when they're not. Because it's going to absolutely manic. And what's making it even more manic and nerve-wracking, Friday, i.e. tomorrow, Chloe has her driving test. Yes, she has her driving test. So I need everyone to, fingers crossed, do their prayers and wish Chloe the best of luck for her driving test. I hope she'll pass, but if she doesn't, it is not the end of the world. It took me 3 attempts. Not that I was a crap driver, it's just my anxiety was way up there. And she does suffer with anxiety as well. But she has got her test booked. She doesn't know this, but she's got a car coming on Friday as well. So if she does pass, she will be off driving. If she doesn't pass, she will have a car to practice in with her dad, as well as her lessons. And then, yeah, so that's exciting. The week after, on the 20th, Chloe will be 18. 18. God, that makes me feel old. So old. Yeah, she'll be 18. Oh. She did originally, she keeps changing all her plans, right? For her 18th birthday, she wanted a party. Then with everything that went on with Remy, she's like, no, I don't want a party. I don't want that stress on you. And I don't want him being upset and locked away and everything. Plus, we didn't know what was happening with him. So then she changed it to wanting to go to London to watch The Lion King at the theatre. I was like, okay. What day do you want to go? Do you want to go before your birthday or after? And then she cancelled that, doesn't want to do that. So I was like, right, okay, Chloe, what do you want to do? So now, on the 20th, it's a Saturday. She's going to do an open house for all family and friends that want to come see her. And she wants a sleepover party on that night for all her college friends. Okay, so I've got to do a big party spread and all that lot. And they're going to do face masks and all that sort of malarkey. And then the following Saturday, so the 27th, she wants another sleepover for all her old school friends that she's still in touch with. She doesn't really want to mix them all together. So she's going to be celebrating her 18th birthday twice. Rather a lucky girl, don't you think? So, yeah, there's that. And then the week after that is Nathan's birthday. Yep, his birthday on the 5th of October, and he will be 5. 5? God. Scary. Yeah. Yes. And now that he started the school roller coaster, you're going to blink, and he's going to be finishing primary school, and then blink again, and he'll be leaving secondary school. As soon as they start full-time education, the time goes by so fast. It is scary. So I'm going to save my voice for 5 minutes and I'm going to play some music for you. And you can just enjoy me potting around the garden and planting up some more flowers.
I can see myself with someone else. I got used to having you around. Still, I just can't make it make sense. 'Cause I'll admit I have my doubts. Darling, how do we become strangers? There are answers I can't find. Was there something in your our touch that slowly started changing. We were lost before we realized, too afraid to cross the line. You and I, we were slowly breaking. But there are reasons we'll never find out, like how we burned out with no goodbye. Was it in the time or the way we should have tried? We were falling even when we tried to climb. Guess some love's just left behind. Guess some love's just left behind.
I still replay the words we never said. A quiet ache lingers in my mind. Yeah, I trace the moments that I can't forget. But love will slip out of time. Darling, how did we become strangers? There are answers I can't find. Was there something in your touch that slowly started changing?
We were lost before we realized, holding on to broken signs. You and I, too close to feel the fading. But there are reasons we'll never find out, like how we burned out with no goodbye. Was it in the timing or the way we should have tried? We were falling even when we tried to climb. Guess some love's just left behind. Guess some love's just left behind. But there are reasons we'll never find out, like how we burned out with no goodbye. Was it in the timing or the way we should have tried? We were falling even when we tried to climb. Guess some love's just left behind. Guess some love's just left behind.
Guess some love's just left behind.
Hi, I am back, and we are now, as you can see, out the front of my house. Steve has put a couple of wall baskets underneath the windows for me because I do love the way this looks with great big trailing flowers from there. And now I'm just rearranging all the pots, planting petunias out there because these are great. They are beautiful. They do trail down, and the fantastic thing is the tortoises can eat them as well. Oh, and the guinea pigs as well, to be truthful. So that is why I'm doing going petunia mad. Plus, I just love all the vibrant colours and the designs that you can get. See, I had to try and get them to match either end, like so they were symmetrical. The only downfall is I didn't have enough of the same colours to do both the baskets, so they're different colours. But nonetheless, they are beautiful, and I do love them. They are well and truly in their element. Well, they're not in their element. They get full sun in the morning, and then towards later on in the afternoon, they're casted into shade. But where they're against the windows, when it rains and the rain goes towards the house, the water runs off the window and down into the basket. So they do get watered quite regularly with me, and when it rains as well. So we had a bit of bad news the other day. Poor Munchie, Chloe's guinea pig, her oldest guinea pig, and the lonely male. He sadly had to be put to sleep. He developed pneumonia. The vet wouldn't try and save him or anything because he was in a really bad way. And obviously where he was 6, it wouldn't have been fair. So we did have a very distraught Chloe, and we had to make that horrible decision to end his pain, to be truthful. So we're just waiting for the phone call from the vets to say that we can go and collect his ashes. And then Chloe, I think, is going to be planting up a basket, or not a basket, a pot in the garden with Munchie in, with some lovely flowers or a nice tree for him or something, so that she can remember him there. Because I said that he can't be buried in the garden like some people do, because under the astroturf is concrete and hardcore and everything, so we wouldn't be able to get underneath it. So Chloe's now got only 3 guinea pigs left over. We've got Francis, Sandy, and no, sorry, it's Florence. Francis. I don't know. I lose track with these guinea pigs. Yeah, I can't remember then. Oh, Zizi. That's it. Zizi, Sandy, Florence. Because she calls it Flo. But yeah, she's got 3 girls left over. God, this vlog is a long one, isn't it? I am sorry. But can you tell me, guys, if you do like these longer vlogs and these day in the life videos? Because I know I do get a lot of lovely subscribers and viewers asking for these day in the life videos. But I don't know if I'm heading in the right direction and doing what you guys actually like or want. So can you please write a comment down below and tell me whether you like what I'm doing in these vlogs, day in the life videos, or whether you want me to go in a different direction, or you want me to do something different. Because I don't want to produce videos if you guys aren't really interested in what I'm doing. Whereas if you're interested in just cleaning videos, or actual day in the life videos, or me chatting away, or cooking videos, obviously what I can do is very limited. Okay, you guys know. But when I do have good days, I do like to record for you. I'm not going to record when I'm at my worst, because no one needs to see that. Trust me. No one. But poor Steve has to. There is a lot of decorating to come, because now that the colder weather's coming, I want to start cracking on with the house. We've decorated the dining room, front room and kitchen. Not completely finished. Steve's still got to paint the woodwork, and he's got to do another coat on the ceiling. But downstairs toilet I want to decorate. I don't know what colour I want to do, but whatever I do to it, it's going to be 1,000 times better than it is, because it's bloody cream walls, and cream walls with little toddlers and guests don't mix. So I think for now I'm just going to slap a colour up on that wall, or on those walls, just so it doesn't look so unsightly. But if you guys are interested in decorating videos as well, or I don't know, but can you guys just help me out and tell me what you want me to do, please? I am going to have to wrap it up here, because I've got to go pick up Nathan now. If you like what I've done, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. It doesn't cost a single thing, but it does help my channel out and helps it grow. Take care, guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.
One step forward and another back. I would never try to fool ya. I'm one heartbeat away from going mad. Girl, when you look like that, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby, I'll never want anyone new. I was on the bed when you undressed, chance. Loving you is all I wanted. I'm wide open for a love affair. Girl, when you're looking like that, closer, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Damn, girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby, I'll never want anyone new. I was on your bed and you undressed. Baby, when I pulled you in, I felt your breath. Then I knew the girl, I need you. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I can never resist it. Ooh.